Dreamers by K Flay. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, this song has been one of my favorite songs for quite some time. I don't know how many of you guys remember this or were aware of this, but I feel like sometime last year, Dan was like, "Hey everybody, we're gonna do a Facebook Live and do a big announcement," and everyone's like, "Oh, is it gonna be a new album?" And then he's like, "Psych, the band's breaking up. Psych, I lied to you. Psych, I'm starting a new label," and everyone was like, "What is happening?" But he introduced the first artist that he signed, which is K Flay. She's amazing, wonderful, wonderful person. So intelligent, so well read, so fun, so down to earth. Apparently, I just wanted to tell you nice things about her. But my favorite song, she's released an EP, and I think she's getting ready to release a debut album. I could be totally wrong on that. I don't actually remember or know. But Dreamers is one of my all-time favorite songs. It feels like poetry. I don't even know what else to say. She's a poet. If you've listened to any of her music for any length of time, you will know this about her. She's a poet. She's so skilled at what she does. And also, in being a poet, she's not flowery in her language at all. She's very down to earth, very direct, but she's also very philosophical. I love everything that she has to say. I love the way that she says it. It's amazing. And this is an exploration about what life is, what life should be. But most of all, this song is about what you want life to be. I want more, I want more. It's an amazing song, because that's what life is. Next, we have Something to Believe in by Young the Giant. That song is amazing. It came out last year. It's been out for a very long time. I will never stop loving it. I will never stop being obsessed with it. And I will never stop listening to it. No one can make me. This song is amazing. Okay, there are a lot of songs that are this way, but this is definitely one of them. I feel like it is a living, breathing embodiment of every single reason that I love music and that I love art. I know that my whole thing is why you should love music, and I try to tell you why you should love music. I can't even tell you. Go listen to it. That's why you should love it. It's amazing. It's full of passion and energy and light and life and joy and intellect and beauty and inspiration and every good adjective that is in the English language and many good adjectives that are not in the English language. I love it a lot. I listened to it a lot in February. Next we have Calling Me by Midnight Mystery Club. That was a new discovery for me in February. I did not know about this. I want to say band, but I believe it's one individual, so I don't know if you could still call him a band. I will call him a band. But I just discovered him in February. Really love everything so far. I'm very excited for this album to be released. It's like a super 80s inspired, like chill electronic thing, but then also it's kind of adorable. Yeah, so I've been listening to it a lot and I love it. The Beach by The Neighbourhood. Love this song. This song has been out for a few years, a couple years, I guess. When can you say a couple years? When can you say a few years? I'm going to go with a couple years. The song has been out for a couple years, but I love it so much. I've been listening to it a lot just because I feel like it's so clever and so fresh, even though it's an older song. Older, it's been out for like 2 years. But even though it's not necessarily new, it's still very fresh and very wonderful. I feel like this song is like it's so wonderful because it's so full of energy and yet the emotion is so exhausted. Like it's a person who is just like kind of, it feels like there has been some conflict maybe specifically within a friendship, and it's like, I'm so frustrated at this struggle, but at the same time like it's so chill and so like specific and on point. The lyrical structure is so brilliantly written and I just love it so much. I listened to it a lot in February. I will probably listen to it a lot forever. It's amazing and wonderful. And it's called The Beach, but it's not like a beach vibe, which I appreciate, kind of a little baby irony in that. Half Asleep by Born Cages. Love this song. I had a lovely, 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 lovely commenter. Josh recommended to me. He was like, hey, do you know Born Cages? You should check it out. Vlad is amazing. Actually, I think he said his name is Vlad Holiday, which is the same thing as saying he's amazing. It's the same thing. So I looked at, I think he was like, you should listen to this song first. And it was Rolling Down the Hill. Such a good recommendation. I'm so glad that I listened to that song first because it was the perfect introduction. So if you've never heard of Born Cages, go listen to that song. Then go listen to this song. Actually, maybe listen to a few songs in between because there's a bunch of great stuff. But the reason why this is on February's playlist, I've been listening to a lot of Born Cages because Josh super gets me. Oh, the camera's over here. Josh super gets me, and that was an amazing recommendation, so thank you for that. But the reason why I picked this one is because this had a 2017 release, so it was a little bit newer, and I really like it. Half Asleep. It's about exactly what it sounds like. It's about living a more purposeful and a more intentioned life. It reminds me a bit of that Coldplay song Coming Alive, which I also love dearly. I pointed that way because it's just off frame, but you did not know that, so I had to explain it to you. Love that song. Also, his name is Vlad Holiday. That's amazing. Something Just Like This by the Chainsmokers and Coldplay. That's right. Okay, I know everybody has heard of this song. You might already be sick of it by now, but I'm obsessed with it because it's amazing. Like, first of all, why does that work? The Chainsmokers and Coldplay. Why does that work so beautifully and amazingly? I don't know, I'm just happy that it does. Also, Chris Martin sings so low in this song, but it's so amazing. And also, the lyrics are funny because you get these, like, peaks and valleys. Like, there's some lines that are, like, so brilliantly constructed, and then you get these things where you're like, did you just do that? And it just is a fun little roller coaster that balances out to an awesome overall experience. Also, it's a very cute love song without making me feel like I'm made of cotton candy and fluff on the inside. So I really, really like it. It's a great sentiment. For those of you on the off chance that you don't know this song or don't hate it already because it's overplayed on the radio, I'm just assuming, I don't know if it's going to be overplayed on the radio, I'm just assuming that it's going to be overplayed on the radio because it's a good song. Not that all songs that are overplayed, never mind, we're not going into that conversation. But for those of you who do not know the song, it's from the perspective of a man who feels overwhelmed because he's looking at all these great legends and superheroes and he feels like he wants to be that man. And then the girl's like, dude, I don't need any of that. I just want this. You and me. Aw, that's adorable. It's a great tune. Also, they did some sort of wizard magic because the chord structure, the progression is such that it should not work. It should drive people insane, and people should hate that song. But it doesn't drive people insane, and people love that song, including this people, which is amazing. I really love it. They did magic tricks with the instrumentation that made it so that the underlying structure doesn't make you want to pull your brains out of your head. It's amazing. I really appreciate that. I like the fact that they can pull that off, and I know that they pulled it off, and I still love it. Next we have How Do You Feel? How Would You Feel? How are the things? How are the feels? How Would You Feel by Ed Sheeran. This is another one that's going to get overplayed. I feel like it's going to be the 2017 wedding song. I'm probably going to go to like 50 weddings this year, and they're all going to play this. I can already feel it in my bones. I go to way too many weddings. Every time I think all my friends are married, I keep getting wedding invitations. I don't know if I'm making more friends or I don't know. But nevertheless, I don't even care that this is going to be at every wedding ever because it is beautiful and it probably deserves to be at every wedding. I love Ed Sheeran. I love acoustic songs, and this song is beautiful and adorable. And it's February, so I gotta include a little bit of mushy. Sorry. But like, objectively, it's gorgeous. Dirty Laundry by All Time Low. What? That happened. So they're like, boom, fueled by ramen. And I was like, what? And it was amazing. So yeah, you guys already all know about this. I am excited / trepidatious about their new upcoming album. This is the only single that we have so far, and I like it. It's on my playlist mostly out of loyalty. Yes, I was a fan of All Time Low in my junior high years. I kind of went away from their music, not like intentionally, but I just haven't listened to most of their stuff in a really long time. And then I heard this and I was like, oh yeah, remember All Time Low? They were the bomb. And I listened to it and I was like, first of all, that is a disgusting metaphor that I do not appreciate. And then second of all, I was like, but I like this song anyway. It's a great song for like if you need to clean your room and you want to put on some tunes. Do that. Do that with this song. Next we have Killer Whales by Smallpools. Love that song. This is another one that's been out a few years, but I love it so much. First of all, it's called Killer Whales. You kind of have to love it already. And second of all, we get more of this brilliant humor mixed with this infectious, powerful energy of pure, beautiful music. It walks a beautiful line of seriousness and hilarity and I love it so much. So much. We're saving all the killer whales. You gotta love it. Stone by Alessia Cara. I'm fairly sure I said her name wrong. Alessia. This is a thing that I should know because she's been everywhere lately. This album came out quite a while ago. Again, I don't know if it was a couple years or several, many months, but it's been out a while. But I feel like she's been everywhere lately. She did a track with Zed, which was wonderful. She was on the Moana soundtrack, which was wonderful. And she is just a wonderful person. I listened to this album when it first came out, and I liked it a lot. But I feel like the more distance that's put between the release date and myself in the current state, the more I love it. I keep loving it more and more. I have a 3-year-old who I regularly listen to music and records with, and she is a big fan of this album. And so by extension, I am a big fan of this album. This song is very different from a lot of the tracks on the album. It's much more acoustic and like feely, I guess, lovey. Oh, why do I say gross things? Ugh. But it's really quite beautiful. Sebastian Cole sings on this track with her, and there are beautiful harmonies both with Sebastian and also with herself. It's just a lovely, lovely track. And also, speaking of lovely, it's a Valentine's Day track. Okay, last, I had to include this song, February Air by Lights. You guys know I love Lights. The song is like 9 years old or something, but it's kind of my theme song. My arms get cold in February air. They really do. My arms are always cold. Love that song. Please don't lose hold of me out there. It's amazing. Okay. Well, you guys, that was my Spotify playlist for the month of February. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, give me a thumbs up. Definitely give me comments. I love to hear from you. Tell me your beautiful thoughts. Tell me suggestions, either for these monthly Spotify playlists or just like in general. I'd love to hear what you have to say. There was a dust bunny over there. That scared me because I thought it was a scorpion. That happens a lot. Yeah. You guys, have the greatest week of your life this week. Next week, I promise there will be vinyl. I know this is like a lot of just like general music. Also, maybe comment about that. Would you like to see more videos that are like vinyl, like my collection? Or do you want more of these like general talking about music videos? Or do you want to keep going back and forth? I don't know what you want. Tell me what you want. We're done now. It's officially over. Do you really think nobody's going to notice? I noticed. Is that true? Maybe I lied to you. I have an adjective that's going to go here and make sense. Not sure what it is. What's the adjective I'm searching for? One too many hits to the noggin in my youth. What's the word where you're speaking? I just finished the video. It's like 20 minutes, and then I realized that it was not recording. So that's awkward. Hiccup. Don't play a song. Because hiccup. Sorry. Taking your laugh. Oh, what is this? Is beeping at me. It's yelling at me. Stop. Don't have to play it right now. Why does it keep blinking at me? It's making me nervous.